Hello! This is a Honda Del Sol, and I'm Chris, and I'm about to turn it into a better looking Honda Del Sol. I'm very excited about this project. I used to own a Del Sol back in around 2010, and it broke down, and then I sold it to go work on a cruise ship. Uh, I've always regretted it, so I'm building a new one. So check this out. I'm going to show you guys around the car, and I'm going to show you some of the ridiculous things that have already been done to it, and then I'll talk about the things that I'm going to do to it. I said do to it, not do it. Okay. All right. So here. Bada boom. Just so you guys can see what I'm working with here, the vents here have been wrapped in camo on that one as well. This one was wrapped. I already tore it off. I couldn't stand looking at it while I was driving. Uh, and the whole center console is wrapped in camo all the way to the back. So the first thing I'm going to do is going to be pulling that off. Definitely going to have to at least tighten the shift knob. I don't hate this one. It's got a lot of weight to it. So for now, that'll be the shift knob. Probably going to have to replace this entire piece, at least the boot. Otherwise, I'm going to put like a really cool flat little shifting plate right here. The boots will probably, this one will probably get red stitching. I'll either take this one off and restitch it myself, or I will buy one. I'll probably end up doing it myself. The speaker cover already painted red, the door all the way painted red. What's awesome about this one, I've never seen this before, is that these doors were actually redone. And the Del Sols have this problem where right here, they'll crack apart and it's really uncomfortable for your elbow, but this is done in a really nice leather. And I checked out the stitching, that all looks really wonderful. And the whole door was redone all the way back into here, which is amazing because that is honestly the hardest thing. You can see the doors here are not stock, I guess you would say. We're going to take this piece off, sand it, try to get it to match over here. I can't tell. I think this handle might be gray, and I think the handle over here is black. Maybe not. Maybe they're the same color. It's hard to tell, and you can't tell. So I'll just leave them there. What else? Oh, yes. Giant cracks in the windshield. Huge cracks all the way across. So brand new windshield. Here's my oil gauge, or sorry, oil pressure and my boost. The car is not currently boosted, and the oil pressure doesn't work either. So this arm probably is going to come off, and it's going to have some screw holes in here. I don't know. I might fill it in and do this whole piece, and maybe do black. I don't know. It's a tough call. If I did fill it in, I'd have to sand this whole piece down because it's got this texture to it, but it is hard plastic, so it could be sanded down and painted black, which would look really cool with the black dashboard and the black interior. But then where do you stop? Do you keep going? Is the whole thing black? We will see. We will see. There is, I'm not gonna be able to show. I can, yeah, right here. Some gunk on the rear view mirror that I'm going to try to clean it up. I don't know if that's going to clean up or if I'm going to have to maybe recover that with a bigger mirror or something. Red in the back as well. It'll need to be touched up, but it looks all right. I'll probably clear coat it as well, and it looks like I might have to go red on this piece as well. Because if I'm doing black over here, maybe that's black too. We'll find out. Very excited. Let me hop out of the... Oh, yes. This is the most important thing. This steering wheel. Oh my god. It's cool looking. It's really worn out. Very worn out, but also very flimsy. I don't know if you guys can see how much this is. Like, if you've ever driven a bumper car, that's exactly what this feels like. So I spent the entire trip driving it home holding it like right here, even on turns. Like, it is scary to hold it up here at the top. I feel like it's just going to rip off. So this wheel will definitely be replaced. Let me hop out of the car and talk about the rest of this stuff. Yes, before I hop out, you can see that there is some overspray on the glass here, and that will need to be cleaned up. It's oversprayed over here, and also on that side as well, and it looks like on the window. So all of the windows are going to need to be cleaned up. So we're at the back of the car, and you can see there are holes in the trunk where a wing used to be. So I'm going to fiberglass those in. I would like to weld them, but I don't know how to weld yet. So that will be... I'll just call Kevin. We'll see what happens. Might be fiberglass. I might put a wing on the back of the car, although I was really enjoying driving home today and being able to see all the way out the back. Now, the last Del Sol I had a wing on it, and it was just a little bit too big. So I think maybe like just a small little flare. There's a big dent right here. I don't know how much that's going to pop out. I'm going to fiberglass that in as well, and then blend it in. The whole car will get repainted, and I'm going to put a body kit on the entire thing as well. It include back bumper, side skirts. The fenders will get replaced with Z3 fenders, and the front bumper will be replaced as well. The body's in rough shape, clearly, but this is why I bought the car. That's a B18. It's a 1.8 liter engine made by Honda. It has a GSR transmission, and you can see a BBK air intake right there. Very exciting. And I think I'm gonna have to replace the header here. The problem that I have with this header is if you get under the car here, you can see. Yep. See that? That's the header right there. It is the lowest part of the car besides the tires. But if it were any lower, I'd have to put a wheel on that sucker. So I think that's going to get pulled out and get replaced. I don't feel comfortable driving around and hitting that on stuff. I mean, either way, I think, if I replace it, I'm going to save an inch, maybe. Yes. The headlight is... it's custom also. This is a custom headlight, and it comes in black, red, clear, and clear coat, and crushed. Crushed is the new color. I believe... Yep, alright. I believe they were kind enough to leave the fog lights here. I don't know if those work. Let's check. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Look at that. They do work. That's exciting. I wasn't sure if those were going to work or not. I don't remember if the last Del Sol I had actually had working fog lights. Now, the front bumper I'm getting, those fog lights are actually down lower and to the side, so I'm going to have to build brackets and remount those. Let's turn those lights off. Before I turn the lights off, I want to show you there's a running light on the side here, and then there's also one over here, but we had to actually cut this one or turn it off. I think we cut it. We had to tuck it up into the wheel well right here. The first time I spotted it, it was actually hanging right down here. There's a little wire. So whoever installed this is clearly aftermarket because they drilled a hole in here. I mean, this is shitty. It fell out. The whole side skirt's coming off, or that whole fender's coming off, so I don't need to worry about it. It was just annoying. So there is one interesting wire here, and it's so weird. The reason these are covered up right here, by the way, is we didn't want them touching the roof. The battery wasn't tied down at all. We didn't want it to bounce up against the roof and short, so we've got some towels on top of there. I have a kit in the car, actually, that I'm going to put on here that'll secure this down. So I'm going to take these off now because I don't want anything to catch on fire. So that was a temporary... That was probably stupid, actually. I should have put something rubber there. Good job, Sean. But this wire here is really interesting. It's apparently the VTEC wire. Now, currently, the VTEC is not kicking in. I do not know how to fix that yet. But if anybody watching this does or knows where to go, I will gladly take your advice. What's going on right now is they have run this through the panel here and then through the door. You can see it right here, and then it goes in. Obviously, that's not the right way to run it. It should be run through the firewall, and there is a hole right there that I can see that they're running cords through already. So I'll probably just run it through there. But it's really janky. I mean, it's just laying across the engine right here. So I'm going to pull that out and put it where it goes, and hopefully connect it pretty quickly so I can get some VTEC in my life. The distributor cap right here, I actually just put that on today. It's an MSD distributor cap. And we put a new cap and rotor on right when we got it. The one that was on it was like melted. It was not the right cap for it. And then I'm going to tuck these away with probably a carbon fiber piece right over here to hide the wires. And then it looks like I'm going to have to repaint the head of the motor. I'll probably just end up touching it up instead of pulling the whole head off. But you never know. Might do it. Well, that's pretty much it for the car for now. I am going to make a couple more of these videos. I'm going to make another one when the body kit arrives. I don't think I'm going to make one of me cleaning the car. I think that would be boring. I'm just going to be pulling stickers off and wiping it down, tucking some wires away, and cleaning stuff up. So if you guys enjoyed the video, let me know. I'm going to make a couple of these for, updates on the car, how it's going. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. This is the second Del Sol. I've done this once before. So if you're calling me crazy, I guess I would be. Yeah. That's when you do the same thing over and over and you expect different results, right? Yeah. Oh, well, you guys have a good night or morning or day or whatever. Bye.